Welcome back, everybody. It's Brother Meat here. Today we're going to continue our quest to complete Pathfinder Kingmaker using Dorraj, our Sword Saint, and his two assistants, the Triumvirate. We are currently heading back to save a wizard, because I think I forgot to. It wasn't given as a quest. Matter of fact, I think we probably need to actually head to our town first to make sure that the quest needs to be given to us. That might be the reason I missed it. So let's actually continue from our last save point. You'll see that we're heading back with our team of 5, not 4 like normal, but 5, because we needed to take 3 guys with us to the Dwarven outpost, 2 of which have completed everything that I think they needed to do, 1 that still needs to finish his mission, and we're still going to keep the 3 for this mission simply because
in due time.
The team right now has actually been working really well. Now, obviously, any team of 5 or 6 would work really well if you're paying attention to what you're doing. It's not the point. They actually have earned their credit as far as I'm concerned. They will be dumped as soon as we get done with this mission. And we'll go back to a traditional team of 4. But these 3 really needed to be here. See, I think this is the mission here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the main square first. We need to sell off our loot. So we can be reasonably light. We'll clearly rest, but we'll go to the main base first, make sure there's not like some kind of deadline or something that we need to catch. Probably it's a cutscene telling us to go save the wizard is the thing that I'm missing, because I haven't seen that yet. I know it exists, doesn't mean it has to exist for us to save the wizard. It's just, I like to know that I'm completing a task before I'm given, or after I'm given the task. So, that's basically what we're doing here. It's not about XP so much as it's about making sure that we don't have a walk-around bug that I basically made for myself. So, first, before we sell, since we did pick up serious loot, we should check to make sure there's not someone on the team sitting at home that could use that loot. We can't give this one to Valerie because she's not a good character. Chainmail, no, not Lindsay. Amiri, no. Same with her chain mail shirt. It is not better than her breastplate. If anything, it's actually worse. So it actually sells for less, but only slightly less. Do you need it? That's a good question. No, your dexterity strip sucks. Oh, but I can bump your dex. Or your strength. Ooh, okay, let's actually think about this. You're on a dex belt already. Val, I'm giving you strength. And Jathel, I'm giving you dex. Okay. Back to that. So she has 3 for her dex. Her breastplate's still solid choice. The chainmail is actually a worse choice. And the hide armor plus 3 is actually sellable for more money, so we definitely want to sell it. Okay, so we have a shock short sword. Let's actually chuck this, since you can use this one. Now I know I'm stealing this from one of my other characters, but our other character is currently using my dagger, as you can see. And then she has, of course, her agile rapier. She has a short sword here already, so she's still fine. It's just nice to actually kind of spread around the wealth a little bit, so to speak. And I want to make sure that my team is not subpar. Shield-wise, she's rocking that. Good there. Do you need a shield? No. Oh, we have a weapon for you, though. A Frost Great Sword. 8 to 23. 7 to 23. 9 to 24. So we have all kinds of options here. Lots of slashing. But also a lot of bludgeoning as well. So I'm very happy with that. We have the Savage Bow. Tristan can't use it. She can. Okay, let's think about this. Longbow. But she doesn't have strength for damn. Let's give it to her. So that if I ever need her to be a ranged attacker, she has a way to buff herself up. The spells associated with this particular weapon. Oh, and we do have a better shield for you. So let's trade you out so you have a little more armor when we need you to have armor. Cold Iron Dagger. We're going to keep that in the kitty because, again, that comes in handy if you fight something that needs a cold iron weapon to basically kill them. We don't have anyone that needs this stuff, so we're selling that. Heavy mace, no one needs that. Oh, Lindsay. You have a heavy crossbow. Okay, good, good, good. Who else could use a... He's got the shock one. We'll trade that out between him and Lindsay, by the way. Our crossbow wielders. I don't want him having the medium. He might as well have the big one that does some serious damage if you're ever going to get that way. So that's cool. No one needs the dart. No one needs the scale mail. And I feel pretty good about that. Okay, let's sell stuff now. Oh, what do you got? You have this, that, and the other. Keeping that dagger. You have that, that, and that, and that. What else you got? Anything else you can sell? All kinds of stuff. Keeping that emerald. I'll put it in the kitty with the other stuff. Keeping the short sword. And you can have the scale mail. We're doing good for money. So that's not an issue. To the point where I can actually afford this bag of holding. Not that I'm going to buy it yet. I'll probably wait till the troll mission is over. Let's actually do a quick save now that we've completed that part. Before we head in here in case we're cluster piling this up. By actually going inside.
I do what I must.
Hey, Val. Okay. Change subject. Who are these guys? Highland. See a stout man suited in well-worn armor. His face is framed with silvery stubble, and his fleshy nose is red and pockmarked. He radiates perfect calm. As you approach, he bows respectfully and with dignity. Highland, your grace, captain of the city guard. Oh, hey, buddy. The young dwarf girl salutes you awkwardly. Delia, assistant to the captain. Happy to serve you, grace. Don't mind hiring a captain, a guard captain, or any guards for that matter. I came here from Restov with a dozen of my best guards by order of Lady Jamandi Eldor, your grace. I hired the rest from among the locals. Uh-huh. Lady Jamandi. Hiring guards to protect my kingdom. Kind of her to inform me of this. Don't you worry, your grace. We are now the subjects of the barony. We've sworn to serve you faithfully and loyally, and you can count on us. Besides, we draw our salary from your chests. Looking at my chest, buddy. The captain looks at the female guard, raising his brow, then sighs and looks at you. Of course, every one of us is ready to die to protect your grace, but there's still some work to be done when it comes to discipline. You know that dwarven author, Baldric Zebras, Garlic Tundras. The name escapes me. My boneheads used to read his books about guards' duty right on guard duty. I should teach them a lesson or two. Timely, do the guards have everything they need? There are sufficient munitions and supplies, grace. The salary is fair. We've enough to buy toys for the kids and a jug of beer when the shift is done. Of course, the town is growing. It would be nice to expand the ranks, but we can manage that ourselves. I have to go have a quiet shift. We'll talk to them later. I just wanted to make sure that I did talk to somebody that wasn't part of our typical crew. Okay, see if there's a cutscene. Music is infectious. I hope they have good music on the part 2 of this game. The Wrath of the Righteous. No cutscene. Oh, nope, there it goes. Jenna, a peasant woman, her face soaked with tears, approached you quickly. Oh, your grace, woe is me. I've met my darkest hour. You're my last hope. By all the gods ever pray to, don't leave me in need. My name is Jenna Tennyson. Our village is a short way from here. It's been 2 days since my boy Tig ran away, and I haven't seen him since. We've searched and searched, but it's no use. If you don't find him, no one else will. Do you have any idea where he might be? Jenna looks around cautiously and whispers, there's this old hag in the Gnarl Marches, a swamp witch. I won't say her name out loud. Don't you even ask. The mere thought of her chills the blood in my veins. She has the evil eye, and she eats people. She even turns into a black raven and soars in the sky. It's sure as day that she took my boy. Do people disappear frequently here? They sure do. There are so many hazards around, it's hard to name them all. Wild beasts in the forest, and monsters, and some troblins, and bandits, and whatever. Even adults have hard time surviving here. And for a little kid, oh, I'll try to find him. Oh, your grace, thank you so much. I'll be praying to Aristil to grant you long life. If there's any news, I'll be nearby in the tavern. May the good gods help you. The sobbing woman leaves loyalty +1. Okay. Anything else? Here we go. Valerie's throne room, fiercely stabbing her heels into the floor. As she approaches, she stands before you and simmering with indignation. I would never have thought that I'd commence my career as regent with such a case, but the leader of a local gang is at your gate. He brought a chest stuffed with stolen goods, which he wants to share with you, the new lord of the stolen lands. I insist this impudent man be immediately arrested and brought to justice. Your lands have a long and dark legacy, but your subjects will fail to grasp that the times of cutthroats and extortionists are over, and law rules here, now and henceforth. Valerie flares her nostrils vehemently. You will not protect these bandits as the Stag Lord did. Okay, so we can drive the bandits from the land, and from now on do the same to any similar petitioners. Arrest this bandit and clap him in irons. The same fate awaits any like him. We get some BP. Sounds like what she wants to do. Arrested and brought to justice. I will accept this tribute. What does this give us? -2 loyalty, -5 to the economy. Bandits dues 1 to 4 BP per week. Oofta. Nah, we can't do that one. Community BP. Let's do the BP one. We're going to arrest him. Valerie catches her breath and allows a faint smile to show on her face. I will carry out your orders with pleasure, Dora. Gain 50 BP. Support the region's endeavors. What? Anything else? Yeah, all kinds of crap happening here. Holy hell. How long have we been gone for? Bakken, unfazed by the awkward sign of Bakken, searches. Here we go. Through his bag for quite a while. Finally, he pulls out a sizable brown paper package. There you go. A little something from old Bakken. This is our artisan, our one and only artisan right now. He just gave us our first gift. Potion of protection from arrows. Potion of eagle splendor. Protection from fire. And while those may seem mundane to many people, when you check them out, you'll be surprised that many of his potions are of a higher class than the ones that you can get from the vendor. For example, a potion of protection from arrows may be like caster level 3 for a normal vendor. Bakken might make it at caster level 5 or 7 or some such, so they may last longer, have a better buff to them. Definitely worth checking out and keeping in your kitty. If you ever need anything in particular, just let me know. If you're not sure, I'll go home and think of something myself. My bones ache. Basically, he will. He will just leave, come back every so often, and drop stuff off. I would like you to craft something specific. Bakken nods and pulls a piece of coal and a scrap of paper from his sleeve. He takes his time smoothing it out before giving another solemn nod. So we're running low on potions, oils, and ointments. And by the way, if he brings you these, the oils are usually a magical ointment or oil that you can coat your weapon with. For X number of minutes, it has a +1 or +2 extra enchantment to it. For instance, just saying, this is one of the examples. That's, again, a very nice buff. So if you have a weapon that you like, but it's only like +1 or +2, and you're getting all this +3 stuff, and maybe you should switch, but you don't want to because it's, not your favorite weapon. It's not a long sword, or it's not a, whatever that you're skilled in. This is a way to make your favorite weapon, again, slightly better. Only short term, but still solid. I could use another one of your alchemical items. Now, this is the one where he will probably bring you a ring. The ring will be the one that's probably the early one is the acerbic ring. And that one increases the bomb damage of anyone that throws bombs by 1d6. So Jubilas obviously gets that ring, and he becomes even more badass. Bakken carefully writes something down on his scrap of paper. Very good. And if you want to buy something else, just come around. Oh, and while I'm here, this is his part of his quest. There's a book that I've always wanted to read of transmutations and bodily poisons in 3 volumes. If you were to find it for me, I could produce something most remarkable for you. Something that might even... Bakken cuts himself short. Oh well, there's no use in empty words. But they say there's an ancient formula hidden in one of these books. Bring me the books and I'll brew the potion for you. I know that the old Beldam, the old witch who lives in the swamp, had one of these volumes. That's probably the last volume we need. In her hut, gathering dust. She must still have it for sale, I imagine. As for the other 2 volumes, I have no idea. You might look in the magic shop or in the bookcases of locked doors or other alchemists, like the one that we're going to go visit. If you happen to cross their possessions in your adventures, Bakken grins, bows to you, and leaves the throne room with a shuffling walk. That's awesome. That's part of his quest. Must be done ASAP. Take a quick gander at what we just did here. That's very good news. Super very good news. Oh, we failed this though. That's not cool at all. Damn it. I didn't come back in time to check on it. We're still stable though, so I'm not going to scum it. Because I don't know how far back, quite frankly, I'd have to go. I need to start writing down when stuff is due so I can keep track of the day, so that when I do want to scum save this, I can find out what day I can go back to. Basically, what you're going to do is when you see stuff like that, you're going to want to, let's say it was something that showed up on the 13th. he already made that failure. So basically going back to my previous save and coming back to here won't do me any good unless I'm going back to the day that it before it showed up. That's when the roll happens, is the day he completes it, right? So you need to be there the day before with a save and then scum it until he does make that check. That sucks though, man. Divine -3, loyalty and community down. Oh, that's just screwed. And we don't have much in the way of divine right now anyway, man. There's some loyalty back. Some community. Pisses me off. Okay, so we have events though. Problems that need to be solved. And I'm not really sure what the red swatch is. I think that this is not the favorite person for it, is what that's telling you. Because there's green I see sometimes on these ones as well. Opportunity. Remember, don't select it until you've looked at everything. Problem. Can't do that one yet. Because he's busy here in 3 days. He's ready to do that though. And we have until the end of the month. So we still have time to travel and do our stuff. This one, end of the month again. And again, I could put him on it, but again, Tristan is probably the best choice for that one. And he's pretty close to it. They want us to rank up Val. Research the curse. What else we got here? Economy. Trade agreement with Mivan. Again, not quite as bad. We'll dispatch troops to watch the trade routes that connect it with our capital 1 BP per week. I'm not sure that that's a bad idea for the 100 BP. That's basically in 2 years' time, it'll pay for itself. And we're going to be playing this game, I kid you not, you'll be in here for about 4 years, at least. So, it will, the sooner you grab that, the more it'll like wreak a reward for you. Hopefully it's not a trick one where it says it does this and it screws you completely. Alright. Well, no one said anything about El Wizard. That's got me concerned.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
I know, brother. We're going to do that too. Part of that was not just to rest, but because I wanted to burn up some time, because Tristan has a quest here, or a job that he's trying to do. Oh, I almost forgot to put her on that. Quick save. Skip a day. Triumph. Loyalty +3. Now we're talking. That's the better way of doing it. And I wanted that just so I could specifically put him on there. Okay. So now we're hoping to get this one done. And again, I'm not going to burn up more days to have him show up sooner. It's just something we have to make sure to tackle before the 1st of the month. So I need to go. Oh, I wanted to check something first. We picked up a lot of that black sooted bloody blahs. Remember, we have that one, that one. I want to put another emerald over here. Let's see, type. We have all 5. No, we got 4 things. See this? So we got the hammer, the gloves, the brand, and the apron. We're missing one thing. I have no idea what it is. But it's another black sooted something or other. And I don't see it down in here. That's the Talbot whip. Those are 2 of Bakken's books. We don't have the 3rd volume yet. Right. Okay. And we're still missing the 5th item of this Restovic stuff. It's a busted staff. I don't know where it's at, but I know that that's what it is. Let's actually start dumping some of this stuff. And since I don't need to carry this stuff around, if I know we have to come back here anyway with it, why not just leave it, right? We'll go talk to the guy and turn in these. We're going to have a decent amount of money for all that. And I suppose I should turn in my food. Ooh, a Cypress Queen's Goblet. That's another linear... list of items that you want to collect. The Cypress Bloody Blahs will be another storyteller story that you definitely want to complete. Alright, let's just go to this. And again, remember I want to leave a chunk of room. We're leaving a chunk of room specifically so that we can know for sure if Bakken, for example, dropped off stuff. I don't want to have to guess or not whether or not he did. Right. Oh, I forgot to drop off that there rice and butter. And geez Louise, I forgot all kinds of stuff. Are we good? Oh, big hogging chunk of meat. I'll put those greens. There. Edible moss. Okay. Price good. Dead zone, so we'll know for sure when we open it up. Oh, and how many helmet pieces do we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, getting close on that one. I think it's 11 or 12 on that. I should actually collect these real quick. Go talk to the guy and find out for sure. Matter of fact, let's collect all these and get a number. I already know that these are 5 and 5, so I don't have to. Same with the Talbot. I don't particularly care right now. Come back to later. There's another one of those. Another one of those. And all these guys. Alright, now, having done all that. I know this is boring, guys. I apologize. My OCD kicks in, though, and I just have to fix this crap. It just bugs me to have it scattershot like this. Okay. Oop, another piece. See, this is why we check stuff. Oops, I don't want that though. There. The Cypress cup. You. And oysters and emerald, which is ever important. Dead zone for when we come back to talk to him about all the stuff we just picked up. Okay, how many pieces do I need, Sunshine? So basically, you come over here, you talk to the storyteller and say, hey, I got all these artifacty blah-de-blahs. Any worthy of a story, that's the ones literally where you have 4 pieces or 5 pieces, and oh, he'll take them all, give you a bunch of XP or gold or both, and then he tells you a very elaborate story. We're looking for the shards from each artifact, something that he can restore. So he looks through our pack, finds 7 of its fragments of this scorched piece of metal for the necklace. Remember, that's the freaky looking ones that look like little burnt leaves. Oh, you found the shards of Trailblazer's helm. Let me forge them back together. Oh my! We did have enough for the helmet. Awesome. These shards were once part of the Forest Knight's bracers. He needs 10 of those. Shards of the Ring of Reckless Courage. Rest of the 12. Forge Trailblazer's helmet for me. The storyteller reverently takes the shards. Thank you, he whispers. This will be one of my finest works. A small remnant of my gift will reside in this helmet, so you may recall its legend on your own. He does it immediately, by the way, which is awesome. And I don't think it actually burns up any time when he does that. So let's go return the other stuff, and I'll show you what this helmet does. It's actually pretty baller. Something that we usually put on Val, but you don't have to. So here is our pieces of those. Ring. Oops, wait. We got more necklace fragments there. Remember, we said we needed 7. We have 6. We're missing a piece. That's our helmet that we just reforged. I'm going to want to do this. And the ring. And I believe that was everything. Oh, and I have stuff to turn into them too to get money. Let's go do that real quick, and then I'll show you the helmet. I'm going to keep teasing you with the helmet. But it is pretty awesome. You're going to want to see this. Brought some relics. Are any worthy of a story? So basically, he steals our stuff. We get gold for our Torix pendants, 4,400. 1,200 for our tokens of the Dryad. Thank you, sir. That's awesome. Okay. Flush with cash again. Doing good. Doing good. If it weren't for that damn failure, I'd actually be pretty happy right now. So my team, with the exception of Harem, all have helmets. Let's give him the Trailblazer helmet. Helmet gives us wear DR2/dash, which means all physical damage, doesn't matter what kind, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and there's no way to penetrate. Basically, he's absorbing 2, flat. Notice it's 10/dash against falling or throwing rocks, like the goddamn trolls that have been throwing rocks at our heads. And the ability to cast Good Hope and Crushing Despair each once a day. Caster level 11, so they'll last for like 11 minutes, and DC 17 because one of them is a penalty. It also gives a +3 dodge bonus to armor class and a +3 insight bonus to saving throws against the enemies of the giant and the goblinoid subtypes, which is awesome. Trolls, by the way, count as giant. So that's a really nice helmet we got there. And that thing is worth nothing. I mean, it's cheapy cheap, so it's one of those where you're just going to want to probably use it. Okay, since no one else has said anything about wizards, it's time for the team to leave again. We need Bakken's quest. We need to find that woman's child. That can all happen after the trolls, I believe. Can't wait too long. Gotta make progress. But she's down here at the... or he is down here at the Swamp Witch's hut, supposedly. So we'll need to check that out. But let's head to the Lone House. Quick save, of course. We did a lot of stuff there. And for some reason, I did not rest. You see this? That was weird, because I clearly rested. I pressed the R button while we was in the kingdom to rest. Huh. The glitch. Clearly a glitch. Okay. Anyway, another quick save. Let's head out this way. What up, Wayne?
Follow if you dare.
Okay, down the road. I hope we didn't break this. I think we may have. Because I think you actually get jumped by trolls, showing that he's in trouble.
I'm there.
Oh, we can still probably get inside his house. Or his basement, whatever, his workshop. Maybe he'll talk to us when we get downstairs. If he's still alive, we may want to kick around town for a little bit before going back to that troll base. If he's still alive. Anything for sale? Sure, why not? We just want to check stuff. And you can have that. I don't care about it. Books. River Freedoms. That's just like rules of the River Kingdom. Blade. Fairy Tales of Aveston. Oh, hell, I got 24 eggs. Dealio. None of that is material that he'll buy. I'm going to keep all the Dwarven rings. When I grabbed a selective meta magic rod by mistake. Okay, what do you got for me, Sunshine? Giant Slayer's Clasp for 9 grand. Again, it's a +2 dodge against giant subtype monsters. That includes, again, trolls. Yeah, we may kick around a little bit. We may have been missing opportunities. I guess let's go to the witch's hut. We haven't been warned about him. He's still alive. He definitely gets jumped by trolls because you have to save him. That's why I say that if we save him. It's a big if. If we save him, which obviously we'll try to scum save. If we save him, then he gives you the mission to get the whip back. So hopefully we didn't mess anything up there. Let's bounce out of here. That is so peculiar. So Swamp Witch's hut. It's a whole new area. More XP. I probably was rushing the troll thing a bit because I knew where it was at, so maybe that's part of the reason for this mess up. But I don't like things going too long because you can miss stuff too by stuff being complete. Like the kid that's missing. I wait too long to try to find that kid and he could go bye-bye. Let's actually take this southern path here just to see if there's a way across that's faster. Anything? 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 It doesn't look like anything. Okay. We'll connect the rest of that later because clearly we have to go back. We'll come to here.
Ugh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
I know, Sunshine. Okay, another scripted road.
Adventures can wait.
Alright, we
No
have
one
problems
stands in
with
my
lizard
way.
folk.
Grotus
Harem?
awaits us.
I'm losing my temper.
Alright. Reason we did that was because we're about ready to poison these guys. Oh, they've got other guys over here. Rash, or it looks like they're getting mugged by their own kind. What? So obviously we're trying to save the guys that are hostile to us. Or save the guys that aren't hostile to us. There we go. I have words. I have the best words. Dora. Loving Spoonful, I need you to buff up with some cold damage. I'm sure lizard folk love that. Well, since you're tired, you can't charge, so you might as well buff up. And then just slowly work your way that way. You are going to... You already had your turn. Yeah. Can you cast that? No. Okay. Just move up closer. We're not giving ourselves a chance to buff up very well here. It's okay. Doggo. You're not tired. Oh, good. Charge this fool. Nice. Jujubee. Move forward, sir. Since we're clearly going to rest soon because everybody's on the... I'm tired. Are we there yet? I want to go home. We clearly might want to just consider blowing our wad on this fight.
I grant you death.
Okay. Harem. You move forward to here. And someone's grab that. Oh, what the heck happened there? Oh. Jujubee chucked an acid bomb at him or something? Did he? Huh. I don't remember doing that. We definitely gotta get up here and help these guys before they get mugged, though. Like that. Ooh, no. Alright, losing guys. Dora, we need to spearhead this invasion. You know what these guys could use? More people on the battlefield. Proto, that guy's down. That guy's down. Come up here. You got a beam to bounce through these fools. That'll help. Skeleton Horde will come and finish off maybe one of these guys. That'll be nice. If it's not already evident, summonings are amazing in this game. So you should always consider having at least one summon on any kind of can. I mean, you'll use it all the time, and clearly go for an upgraded version like level 3 summon monster or higher. I wouldn't waste your time on a 1 or 2. I mean, if you can get them for free, I mean, who cares? But you're not going to use it for very long because level 1 and level 2 summon monsters straight up suck.
Cannot hide from me.
Okay. Harem. Might as well have you do this trick to penalize these businesses. Nice. Good work. I really wish you could control summons, though. Oof. Oof. That was brutal. Oh, this guy's got ready to get mugged. Okay, Dora. Over here. Gee, just snowball this fool. Boom, go away. Proto, you're coming up here. To help out with a nice acid cantrip in the face of this
Out of my way!
Boom. loot lost. Why don't you throw a bomb at this fool? Thank you, Jujubee. Alright, I can finish him off. There we go. Oh, you tried. Harem. We have a bone shaker for one of our businesses. Nice. There we go. Yeah. Help your friends out. Dorraj.
This will hurt.
Finish this doofus off. Nope, no joy. Alright. Yeah. Proto.
Run them through.
Nice. Last guy. I have to figure out what the heck this story's all about.
I'm there.
Well, first, before we talk to these guys, let's loot the bodies. Thanks for all your people's stuff. Thank you. Rashor and Wizard Folk Sentinel. Okay, sounds like we want to talk to Rashor. Exhausted from the battle, the lizard folk breathes heavily as a shallow wound on his shoulder continues to bleed. Warmblood saved Rashor. Rashor owe Warmblood his life. Have nothing to thank now. Come to village. Rashor thank properly. Where's your village? Near Gleaming Lake, where river flows. Rashor forget how Warmbloods call it. Where swamps are, easy find. Yes? Why were you fighting? Longtail tribe, not enemy to Warmbloods. We speak your language. We trade. Sometimes we eat traveler or two, but with no hate. Okay. Thick-skinned tribe, not like us. They hate Warmbloods. Not speak their language. Raise their villages. Yes, they say must eat all Warmbloods, and lizard folk will rule the earth as in times of old. Thick-skinned say Longtail sold hearts to Warmbloods. Say that why we become sick and lose scales soon. That's why we fight. Heal Rashor's wound. You're bleeding. Let me help you. Lizard folk hisses gratefully. Let always be peace between our two tribes. Yes? Got some XP for that. And farewell. Cool beans. Alright, well, let's raid these bodies.
Follow if you dare.
We're gonna go briefly check out the area. As this is a wild encounter, I can't imagine there's a whole lot of anything else here besides what they've already provided. But you never know.
I'm there.
Okay. Taking everything with us. Like I said, we'll go drop off junk at that Swamp Witch's hut. If we do enough stuff to make her happy,
Time to search for the spot to rest.
she will give us, what do you call it? And we have another travel problem here. This is really starting to get annoying. We need to find a block of time where we can just straight up leave. I guess this will give us an opportunity to sell this stuff and rest up back in our village, but still, I'd rather just do it on the open road. But I can't pass up the opportunity because it could be, again, another, hey, you gotta save this guy. Ambitious recruits, success. Okay, events. I wanted to put him on that, so at the very least, it was worthwhile. We had 3 days. And we're going to have less than that because, again, I'm going to camp here. So first, main square to sell our junk off. We'll rest, and then get back on the open road again. Go back to the witch's hut and start this all over again. Hopefully, they'll let us do it. The timing in this game is extremely odd. I have yet to see anyone, and I certainly don't have the ambition to, write down when all these events occur, because I think they're random. I mean, some of them. Obviously, the curses and stuff are on a time clock, but these other ones, like, you know, what happens
Adventures can wait.
at each specific thing, you know, like, oh, we have new recruits, oh, we have this. That happens after you do this with the warden. This happens after you get this to this level. You know, that's fine. The random problems though that occur, some of them I honestly believe are just straight up random occurrences, and you can kind of not luck out. You can kind of get screwed, quite frankly, with stuff that you just A, can't handle, or B, you're not prepared to handle. So I'm going to take another set of rations for our team of 5, just so that we can have 3 rests again and not have to worry about it. Rest. Better if I actually got this damn fatigue off me. It's getting annoying that I'm getting that. There we go. Quick save. Hit on it. Quick check, just to make sure we're already in the throne room, so it doesn't hurt to do a quick look-see to make sure that there's not a problem. Alright, 3, 7, 10, 28. Like I said, normally I write these down. I'm not going to, because we're going to go on the open road. He is working on an opportunity, so it doesn't much matter if he does succeed. He should. Better than average chance. He needs to succeed, though, because it's a problem. So really, we have less than 7 days. So by the 25th, we need to be back, basically. That gives us time, I think, to go to the witch's hut. That gives us time to dilly-dink around there without resting too much. And it gives us time to maybe go visit the lizard guys. And again, we don't have to do the trolls anytime soon. We've yet to get the warning. Get rid of those eggs. We've yet to get the warning for the wizard. And he's clearly fine. So he's still researching. So we're probably ahead of the curve by quite a bit there. So let's assume that's true. Oh, there's the Lizard Folk Village marked on our map. Let's head straight to here. And we can get territory upgrades that can make you move faster, make you immune to poison in your areas. This is not currently one of our areas, but it's not the point. It's a solid choice.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
I know, you're gonna have to push just a little bit further, bro. Let's see, so we are... trying to remember this witch's area. I know where she's at.
I'm there.
That's that loot that we dropped earlier, if you will recall. Since we're clearly in an area where fighting is going to occur, we should definitely... And again,
I am never wrong.
while we have the ability to basically do this trick, we should really implement it to its full extent. Because you can really screw over a lot of bad guys this way. Ekin?
I aim true.
Get the hell out of these things. Nice. Dora, off your weapon.
You should
Poison protection is amazing here. Not just because of this, but this map in general. There are some particularly nasty bad guys on this map. And they are in a poison cloud area. Boom. Jujubee lost with a big hugging bomb. Proto.
Let's hear you cry.
I grant you dead.
Nice. Dora.
strike.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
I know, buddy. We're gonna leave loot,
I do what
unless
I
it's
must.
light stuff like gold and gems and stuff, just to keep ourselves lean. I'll like partake of that stuff for sure. Another downside I will say of the turn-based mod is, again, if I come too far over here, sometimes you'll see bad guys. If they see you, that starts the turn. That literally means that we have to run all the way around here. They'll run to us. So that is kind of annoying, I will say. Go away, go away. Okay, Battle Wars. Now for these guys, again, since we're probably going to be resting before too long, we already got one person that's tired. It probably wouldn't be the worst idea for us to blow like a skeleton every now and again, or a summons. So, she has 3, might as well bust them out so we don't have to worry about being hurt while we're resting. Dorraj, you've already been buffed up, so why don't you come over here and attack that dire boar. Boom, biggie. And he gets to level 9 with that shared defenses. He's just going to be Doggo, can you charge? You sure can. Eat that piggy. Harem, you can charge. This one. Nice. That mace of his is just going to crush you. Jujubee, move 5. Shoot there.
Clever ploy.
Ekin, finish him
Nowhere
off.
to run.
Nice solid damage from him. Proto,
Die!
boom with the sneak attack. Piggy died. Yeah.
Don't hold back!
Get some rest, isn't it?
Easy peasy. And again, we'll skin them, take the meat, but we'll leave the hides behind because they're heavy. I should be smarter about this, so I'll make myself a solid profile on this character.
All this
Same with her, she has the spells. And Jujubee, even though he's going to rest, he can already use some really decent long-lasting buffs.
I'm
What do you
there.
call him? The pet, the animal companion, I would say, acid breath. What that just happened? Oh, the invisible pricks. Okay, so this is the floating skeletons, for lack of a better description. It's a floating skeleton head, and they, I think, do lightning attack if we're not careful here. Little 5-foot step. There they are. Will-o-wisp. Oh, these are the will-o-wisp. Yeah. These guys are totally susceptible to magic missile.
This will hurt!
They are also susceptible to weapon attack. Harem. Pull out some effects. The more things we have swinging at these doofuses, the better off we're going to be. Proto, 5-foot step back, if you would, madam.
Out
See if
of
cantrips
my
work at all.
way!
They do. Didn't do any sneak attack, but that's a thing. I'll see if we can get back into bust one of these. No joy. Good news is we do have Jujubee, and he's touch attacks with his bombs. Now the question is what kind of bomb do we use, acid or fire? I'm guessing the floating fireball thing probably doesn't want acid in its face. AoE splash, but it was enough to kill him. Dorraj.
You should have run!
No joy. Again, that's probably electric damage. Yep. Hyrum.
Your life ebbs low.
Good job, skeleton. Cool. Proto. We can try a snowball. You have hit with it. Oh, 50% miss chance. These guys have total concealment. So it's like displacement or invisibility on them. Alright. Turn. Ekin.
I grant you death.
Probably why he's missing so much. Doggo, can you get over here and attack? That was a good try. Jujubee, excuse me. Do your bomb. Again, misses, but the AoE is enough to catch him. With something, at least. Auto hit moves might be the thing here, but I think the will-o-wisps are immune to damage every spell except for, like, magic missile. So that's a thing. I may need to heal here. Heal from here. We'll try real quick. Well, actually, let's do a bless. Because again, if we can't hit it, it will die. Harem, you need to heal me with that. Wizard. Since we don't usually use the dispel magic, feel free to heal me. Feel better about that. All right.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
I'm off.
I know, bro. What we got here? Gnats buzz in the air. Oh, here we go.
To the dust
Another
you will go.
summon fight, or I could use the poison stink cloud. Jujubee lost. Proto Dog Door. Okay, we got a pretty good chance to muck something up here.
Ha! Primitives.
Nice shot, Jujubee. Proto, 5-foot step, if you would, madam. Can you hit anything with this mess? Oh, here we go. I like weapon or spells that have a slightly different range. Surprised how often that comes in handy. Doggo, can you charge? You can. Nice. Dora, you can charge. And you'll do so. Harem, 5-foot step, and I guarantee you can reach that place. Nice. Ekandayo, 5-foot step.
Cannot hide from me.
Not bad. Put a whooping on the thing. Nice. Proto, come over here.
Run them
Blast 'em.
through.
Doggo.
Don't
Dora.
hold back.
Nice. Oh, is that a level up I heard? Go dingy ding ding. It sure is. I like the monsters that have gems on them too. That's pretty sweet. Alright, let's level up a Harem. Quick save first. Harem, what do you got for us, bro? Level 6 cleric. Woofda. More perception. More religion. Always a good choice. Good. Spells for Harem will change as a result of this. Let's grab finally a resist energy. Over here, let's actually grab a resist energy communal. Matter of fact, let's take that one away. Lesser restoration. That comes in handy more than you think. And you can convert it into a heal, so I'm good with that. But that communal, delay poison, communal resist energy. Hell, I'll even get eventually get a communal see and viz on one of my builds. So that'll come in handy. But that's good. Harem, you have new spells.
Battles await.
Like that one. And lesser resto. I usually put the restoration and lesser restorations here.
I do
Time
what
to
I
get
must.
check
some
over here.
rest, isn't it?
My search was not
Okay,
the
athletics. I happen to know there's a nasty, nasty fight over there. We can
I'm
poison
there.
those doofuses with our little stinky clouds. So that might be fun. But it is
Over
a
there.
tough fight.
Look ahead. Rotus
Yeah,
awaits
definitely look
us.
ahead.
Let's move already. Done.
A demolisher. We'll take a, you can, by the way, right-click the name of the items that drop if you get to know about them. Construct Bane Adamantine Weapon. That's a rarity. Now, while Hyrum is still a heavy mace guy, I don't mind him having an adamantine weapon. We'll even give him a proper shield to go with it. But he is already getting to the point where he is chubbily overweight. Before we talk to this
Follow if
ghoul,
you dare.
steal from him.
Got it.
Yeah, alright, let's do that. Friendly ghoul, that's interesting.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
A dead man staggers towards you. There's a gaping hole in the middle of his chest, and you can see that the white bone through the tears in his decayed flesh. He speaks with a halting, gurgling wheeze. Living one, I do not want to harm you. Help me. Who are you? I had a name. Dorsey, had a bride. Now I'm no one, alone, less than no one. What happened to the village? The man moans, and you see his hands twitch and curl into fists. Faye, damn Faye, killed everyone, every single one. Hate them all. Hate the Faye, hate the head man. Why do you hate the Faye so much? The man's decayed hands sink into the edges of the huge hole in his chest. The Faye stole my bride, killed her, killed me, the whole village, and the headman. The bastard helped them. Sold his own daughter to the Fae. Naita, my love, evil, all of them. Now I hate them. How can I help you? The Fae said, I'll reach my final rest when 2 coins serve as my eyelids. Give me just 2 coins. Put regular gold coins over the dead man's eyelids. Just 2 coins? Shouldn't be too hard. Put 2 coins over the dead man's eyes, but they fall from his sockets to the ground. The dead man hisses, all lies. Damn Fae. Damned. Leave that a word. The dead man utters a helpless groan, stretching out his arms toward you.
I'm there.
Alright, coins for the dead man's eyes quests. Now up here, you're going to find a couple of things. One, we're going to find weird plants to pick up. The witch is going to require 3 different plants and 3 bushels of each of the plants. So this is one of them, Gloomberry. Swamp piece of algae and stale water.
I'm off.
But up in this corner here is our first nasty. These guys are acid spitters. Now I don't know that we can poison them, so we're going to try.
My skills are
Time to get some
absolute.
If that's not an option, then what we might do after that is send in the skeletons.
Their life ends here.
Hey, it did work. We might send in the skeletons anyway. That's
Nowhere
not that
to
thing.
run.
Clearly got to keep them in the cloud though, so we're going to have to bum rush these guys. Jujubee, you take your step up here. These guys spit acid, so chances are acid's not a thing we're going to try to hit them with, so we're going to try fire. Dorraj, on the other hand. Gas this spell, you can't charge.
You should have run.
Yep. I still have my delay poison on. Good. Harem here. See if these slugs have bones. Apparently they do. A doggo. Proto. And again, if you suspect that acid's not going to work, you just switch to one of the other cantrips.
Let's hear you cry.
Sneak attack, love. Yep, he broke free. That's not good.
I aim true.
Yeah, looks like they're immune to acid. Jujubee lost. There's one in the back here, buddy. Dorraj, can you do a crit on this thing? If you can. Dorraj. Harem. Gonna come over here. Hopefully, if it shoots again, it can shoot its beam in a way that's not going to spit all over the whole team. It's kind of want to spread out a little, so that's a acid spit in a line. Proto, 5-foot step here. Let's do a snowball because it hits for more damage. Okay, well that also hurts. Load that last save. I guess I should buff up a little more. We'll do that here right now.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, he needs
I'm losing my
mage
temper.
armor. There we go. Not that that's gonna make him amazing or anything, but we'll also put a little blur on her.
We should move.
Blur on himself. And I guess we can be smart about this and
Time
send
to
in
get
the
some rest, isn't it?
horde
I'm always ready.
Sorry. Was lost.
zombies or skeletons.
Let's finish them
Because
quick.
if they, I'm not saying if they catch them first, they may spit at them. So that actually worked out perfectly. I'm going to move over here. Now the question is can we, at like range, take these fools out without casting our stink cloud? I don't think so. I mean, we could try, but it's going to be one of those where it's going to be straight up rough. So I'm just going to err on the side of, let's just hit them. Everything. We knew we were going to have to rest here before too long anyway. Bust the ball down. Nice work, Harem.
Repent.
Back in. 5-foot stutter step here.
I good you dead.
It did work. Okay, stink cloud time. Nice, got the one I wanted. Right, madam.
Out of my way!
Oh, I forgot to switch to the...
Run them through!
Bravo. Jujubee lost. Throw a bomb on that one. Harem. Bone shatter it. Shaker. Not shatter it, different spell. Ekon, 5-foot step again. Always moving closer.
Cannot hide from me.
Nice. At least the arrows themselves are doing solid damage, bro. We're gonna move him here. Nice. Proto. How about we...
Let's hear you cry! Die!
People lost to shoot it.
Ploy.
Nope, no joy. Harem.
Your life
Go ahead, give it a
ebbs
shot.
low.
Ekon.
Nowhere
Finish
to
him
run.
off. That's Ekon. Alright, L to make the stink cloud go away. Not that I'm worried about it.
Time
Just
to
want
get
it
some
gone.
rest, isn't it?
There's another one of those night bracer armor piece things. And another one of these gloomberries. So that should be 3 gloomberries. Prove it to myself. 1, 2. Oh, I picked up a third. Type. Yeah, there's 3. Okay. So we'll just keep trucking along. We still have spells, we still have buffs, we still have some time before I need to take a knee. Let's see what's south of the witch's hut. There's some boars to mess with.
What I must.
And
My
who's
skills
got the
are
stink cloud this
absolute.
time? You do.
Already.
Esmo, Axe,
Our life ends here.
Okay, Dora.
This spell works differently.
Keep them in the cloud, sir.
This will hurt.
Nice. Harem. Well, let's get 3 of them. Jubilosts. Alright. Let's firebomb these bacon. Ooh, damage. Doggo. Alright. She already had her turn by casting her spell. I'm gonna have her come up here so maybe we get lucky and get some sneak attack loving in. Ekon.
I aim true.
Boom. Boom. Dora. frigid touch. You don't need to use it. Boom! Very nice work, sir.
What a waste.
Way to waste. Dorraj, just
Primitives.
and Doggo. Let's do a 5-foot stutter step closer to it, so you get a full attack on this
Out
one.
of my way!
2.
Time to get some
Nice.
rest, isn't it?
Just some really good sneak attack damage with her now. Alright, skinning that, taking just the meat, like I said. Press L and I can make that go away. Although I really shouldn't do that before knowing. This is one of the other things that she's... No, that's just herbs. This? No. She's over here, though. We'll deal with her in a moment. I'd rather explore around her area first. I got a feeling that something bad's over here. I was correct. More of those Taz that keep on those things. Dora. I'll just summon a bunch of mess on their ass. Oof. Good work, team. Again, these guys are poison, but we're immune to poison now. Except for these goblins of ours, and who cares about them dying? They're just the summons. So, Proto Lich. These guys probably don't care about acid, so might as well hit with it. Attack. Doggo. Got yourself some snake. I hear they're tasty. It's a bit chewy. Another big mama.
Become as dust.
Ekandio. Closer. Can you reach big mama? You can. Hit him with everything you got. Boom. Yes. Pow. Solid. Solid. Jujubee.
Will they ever learn?
Interesting. Okay, I'm going to do a... No, I'm going to do this. Charge up your intensified spell. Get it. Yeah! That was solid.
You should have run!
9d6 damage. I'm loving intensified meta magics, man. I can see why people were complaining about how the devs didn't put it in. So this Eldritch Arcana mod, that's how I have that, by the way, is a game changer. I'll bounce this one through these two. Alright, Doggo, time to get nummy snake treats. Here, beat them up. Yeah, you can shoot it. Okay.
Cannot hide from me.
Get some rest, isn't it?
Follow if
Okay,
you
there's a
dare.
mobility check on the other side of that, but again, I want to still explore the map.
Over there.
Take that. This well, quick save, is cursed in a way where literally a bunch of those will-o-wisp, but tougher ones show up, like 3,
I'm there.
and they cast lightning bolt spells, so you better have some electric
beginning of the
resistance on your
hunt.
team for the whole team. So we have that with Harem, but we'd have to rest still to get it, and it might not be enough to protect us from those little goobers. So I'm going to probably pass on doing the well today. Dora. What do we want you to do? Delay your turn. Pass Doggo. Doggo can come up here and just park it. Dora. Give yourself a buff. Dorraj, you need to step away from that hot mess.
A fine use of my talents.
Oof. Harem. Let's pop off a bless spell for the team.
Your life ebbs low.
Oh, Right, this might be our last hurrah before taking a knee. Since we're out of summons now. And while this may not be the worst fight ever, remember each one of these guys have the ability to trip. And that's a thing that can really screw our teams, for instance, see? So we could really be half our team on our backs out of nowhere. Why don't you hit him with a snowball? 24 damage. Jujubee,
Clever ploy.
nice. Oh, got puppers down.
What a waste.
Let's hear you cry.
Wow. Come on, skeletons. Get it.
I aim true.
Thank you, Ekin. Dora, I want you to move up here, do an acid cantrip on that guy. Good. Jujubee, this one.
Primitives.
Thank you. Here, I'll come over here and crush this one skull in. Swing and miss. Proto.
Die!
Cantrip down. Ooh, immune to sneak attack, huh? Ekin, take out the big one.
You dead.
Very nice work, team. Okay. We will traipse over here just to talk to some people. And by people, I mean undead. But we will definitely need to take a knee, so we'll go back to the witch's hut area to take a knee. But I want you to see this part of the story real quick. Actually, before we talk to this guy, let me cut the video.
I'm positive I found something.
Very nice. Let me cut the video. I'll be right back.